Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. I'm happy that you're back again. Today is going to be a great day for me, and it's going to be a great day for you. So let's just get right into it. So I'm 28 years old. I'll be 29 on June 19th. I'm a Gemini. And for over half of my life, I've been broke. Over half of my life, I never had any money. Over half of my life, I've always been a day late and a dollar short. Over half of my life, I haven't been able to enjoy the luxuries of some of my peers and associates. As a kid playing outside, I've always was that kid who couldn't afford ice cream off the ice cream truck. There was times when I couldn't afford things off the dollar menu. I've been broke. I've been poor for much of my life. That's just the reality. After I graduated college in 2010, I couldn't find a job that I thought I was worth. I couldn't find a job that would pay me a decent wage. Everything I had was minimum wage or just a 50 cents or $1 above minimum wage. I couldn't get ahead. So I was frustrated with being broke. And I looked at entrepreneurship as my key to escaping brokenness. I looked at entrepreneurship as that push that's going to get me over the hill, over that hump. So 2011, I started my business. And from that point on, I've been creating income for myself. Now, even after I started my business, once I started this entrepreneurship route, I still had many moments where I was a day late and a dollar short. I still had many moments where I had negative bank accounts. I still had many moments where I couldn't afford certain things that I needed and that I wanted. The brokenness was still there. I was still broke. But I keep fighting, and I kept fighting to get over that hump. I kept training my mind to become more frugal, to be smarter with my money, to figure out how can I get out of this situation. And the beauty of Mogul Motivation, as I always say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going through this struggle with you. I'm not at the top yet. I'm not a millionaire yet. I don't have it made yet. Okay, so I'm still going through this struggle with you. But the reality is I'm closer to my dreams than I was yesterday. And you are too. I'm not broke anymore because my mind wouldn't allow me to be broke forever. You see, broke is a temporary situation you have to fight through to gain success and generate wealth. It's temporary. No matter how long it may last, you have to keep in mind that it's temporary. Your mindset is everything. You see, I've been broke for over half of my life, but I never had a broken mentality. I never had a broke mentality. You see, it's so many people in Chicago, where I grew up in Markham, so many people across this country, so many people that you may personally know in your family and in your circle of friends and associates who have broke mentalities. A broke mentality is when you tell yourself and when you truly believe that your current stage in life is the ceiling. It gets no better and no higher than where you're at right now. And that's a very tragic thing to believe, ladies and gentlemen. When you have a broke mentality, you're never going to succeed in business. You're never going to succeed in anything. You're just going to exist until you die. And that's the reality for a lot of people that we know. That's the reality for a lot of people I know. A lot of people I grew up with. A lot of people who come from the same neighborhood as me. They have broke mentalities. They can't see past this foggy horizon. They can't see the sunshine. They can't see the beautiful waters. They can't see that because their mind has been trained and brainwashed to believe that they cannot succeed and elevate themselves over these cloudy storms. That's a broke mentality. And when you have that mentality, you've already lost. You see, the same thing applies to everything. It's not just entrepreneurship. It's your everyday career. It's your everyday job. It's sports. It's everything. When you go out there and you compete in this world, if you tell yourself that you can't get over this hump. If you tell yourself, I'm not good enough to be the CEO, I'm not good enough to be the vice president, I'm not good enough to be the regional director, I'm not good enough to be the best player on the team, I'm not good enough, we're not good enough to beat this team over there, we're not good enough to do this. When you tell yourself that, then you've already lost and you're never going to win. You're never going to elevate yourself. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough to start a business because I don't have a degree in economics. I don't have a degree in business management. So I can't start a business. When you tell yourself these things, you've already lost and the system has won. You see, entrepreneurship is the American dream, the true American dream, because entrepreneurs, real entrepreneurs who come from the bottom, who never had anything, the have-nots, who have been broke, who roll up their sleeves and they build something of value. They build a legacy. They go forward and they stalk success and they stalk wealth every single day. And eventually when they get to the top, that's the real American dream, because you came from nothing and you made something of yourself. The real American dream, ladies and gentlemen, is when you have a goal and a vision and you constantly go after it every single day, no matter what is thrown at you, no matter how broke you are, no matter how negative your bank account is. That's the beauty of it, ladies and gentlemen. That's real mogul motivation, because we don't allow broke mentalities to consume us. Yeah, you might be broke right now. I still have my broke moments, as I said. I still have moments where I feel like, wow, I should have a lot more money than this. My business should be a lot higher than where it is right now. I still have my moments. I'm not where I need to be yet. But we will get there together, because we don't have that mentality of broke. Because once we get over that hump of being broke, once we achieve success, once we achieve wealth, financial freedom, we're never going to go back down south. Because it's not going to happen. And even by some strange chance that we lose everything, we're going to have the discipline, the mindset, and the belief that we can get it all back twofold. Because we don't have broke mentalities. We have $1 million mindsets. Whether you're an entrepreneur or a person just striving to succeed in your career, you have to have $1 million mindset. I don't care if you're negative 500 in your bank account right now. You have to have $1 million mindset and believe that it's only going to be like this temporarily. That eventually you're going to get over this hump and eventually you're going to achieve all of your goals. Eventually your business is going to be so successful and profitable that you won't be able to believe it. Eventually you're going to become the CEO, the vice president of your company in your industry. Eventually all of these things are going to happen. Eventually, you will win in the end. That's the mindset you have to have, $1 million mindset. So even though you might be broke right now, even though you might have been broke for most of your life, you don't have a broken mentality. Because people with broken mentalities are a sad case. You see, cancer, I hate cancer. Fuck cancer. Cancer has taken away a lot of people in my life. It's taken away people in my family. It's taken away friends that I know. Cancer comes out of nowhere and it eats away at your body till there's nothing left. It's very tragic and it's very sad, and I hate cancer. I can't stand it. No one can. Breast cancer, prostate cancer, brain cancer. Cancer sucks. Having a broke mentality, ladies and gentlemen, is a cancer to success. Because it eats away at any hope and any faith that you have in your spirit and your mind. A broke mentality is a cancer to entrepreneurs. A broke mentality is a cancer to people who want success. And it's very tragic. It's very tragic. And it's only so much you can do to try to help people with broken mentalities. Because once they have that mentality, it's very hard to come back. It's not impossible, but it's very hard to come back. So don't adopt that broken mentality. Don't fall victim to that cancer. Continue to have that $1 million mindset, no matter what your current situation is in your business, no matter what current situation you're in right now, striving to reach your goals. Continue to have that $1 million mindset and continue to remember that being broke is a temporary situation that we have to get through, because one day we're going to prosper in perpetuity. And nothing or no one will ever be able to take that away from us. So let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. And until next week, ladies and gentlemen, we are broke, but we are not broken. Have a great day.